Hello YouTube, Freddy here, and today I'm not going to be editing this, so it's not going to take forever to get to the internet, but today I'm going to be doing my first NBA trade reaction video. Now, I know I might have been talking about making these type of videos, and I finally found a trade that I could do since I thought of it like a week after the Rudy Gay trade. Now I'm not going to be covering like every little trade, but I'm gonna go through my own perspective. Remember, I'm not like an ESPN analyst with like sports degrees and all that stuff for previous experience. But so yeah, here today I'm going to be going over the Andrew Bynum trade. Now this was a pretty big or pretty widely rumored trade to go over to for Andrew Bynum to go over to the Lakers, but and that would have gotten them out of the luxury tax, but they couldn't come to a deal on it. And I thought that they would have just ended up keeping him and waiving him by today, which the Bulls have already done. So this, I know that kind of spoils it, but this trade was done between the Cavaliers and the Bulls. The Bulls gave up Luol Deng because they are currently thinking of, uh, well, I mean, they're already in a slump. D Rose is most likely out for another or for the rest of the season. Even though he keeps on saying he's coming back, he's just gonna do worse damage on his knee if he rushes it. Um, so yeah, the Bulls are gonna tank this season, and they want to go through a rebuilding process, if you would. And right now, obviously, they're doing it by trading away. I think he was one of their starting small forwards, but they got three different draft picks, and they waived Andrew Bynum, which cleared up a ton of space, so that say they wanted to. I mean, this is hypothetical. I'm not sure if they can do this. If say they wanted to sign Carmelo Anthony or LeBron James if he decides not to stay in Miami, this kind of opens them up to the possibility of doing it since they have money, 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 as I read one of the reports on it. And so, yeah, I think this is a smart trade for the Cavaliers because right now they're in a slump. They suspended him for 1 day for breaking the code of conduct of the team, I believe. And let's just say they weren't getting along, I guess. So they get a new small forward because Anthony Bennett isn't doing crap. I'll try to keep this PG, or PG-13, if depending on your language use. So yeah, very good deal for both teams. But I think the winner of this trade is ultimately the Bulls because they also got, like I said, three draft picks, and they have the option to switch out draft picks if I think if the Cavaliers are out of the top 20, they're allowed to swap picks. So yeah, so if they that's in 2015, so not this draft, the next draft. So if they do good this season or next season, and say they go all the way, let's just say this is hypothetical. Hypothetical. Say they go all the way and they win the championship, and they have the number 32 or 30 pick. Am I thinking NFL? But the Cavaliers did decent. They got the overall 22 pick. They could swap and then get a better prospect. Uh, and I guess since I already mentioned the Lakers, I'm gonna go on my view. They need to tank. I hate Mike D'Antoni. Nothing personal. He's just doing terrible with that team. I know they don't want to separate Steve Nash, but he also needs to retire. He's having too many injuries. He's been on decline for the past couple of seasons, and let's just say they are not the best right now. Hell, most of their front court is injured. Uh, they have a young star, Nick Young, mostly a scorer. He needs to work on his overall game. Uh, I mean, his nickname Swaggy P and all that stuff. Yeah, he needs to mature a bit before he can be a premier player. Like I'll just use Kobe Bryant as an example. Lots of hate around him because oh he's not a passer, oh he's a ball hog and all that stuff. Uh, yeah, and Pau Gasol, he's on his last year of his contract. I think most of the Lakers are on their last year of the contract or something like that. Yeah, the Lakers need to tank. We need Jabari Parker. Uh, yeah, that's my personal view because Carmelo Anthony's. I think he's gonna stay in New York just for the money. I mean, it's obvious that he isn't much of a team player anyway. And yeah, I guess that's all I have off of the top of my head. Let's see. Were there any other trades? I think there was. No. So right now, I guess this is it for my video. Also, I'm gonna be posting one more. Like, me and my friend Richard did like an anime like review, and it's gonna be really long, but I'm trying to edit it right now. So that's why I'm not editing this video because it's also a preview of the next one. Like what? And Pal, I guess, even though it's not the anime's action, but so yeah, I'll talk to you guys later, and bye for now. Bye.